If you remember, back in June of 2021, we released a video where Laura Loomer confronted the Palm Beach County Supervisor of Elections, Wendy Sartori-Link, at the Florida Supervisors of Elections Incorporated conference in Tampa, Florida. Well, Laura didn't only meet Wendy Sartori-Link that day.
Let's go to Tampa, Florida, where congressional candidate Laura Loomer made quite a statement over, and I do mean literally over, this year's annual conference of the Florida Supervisors of Elections Incorporated, which featured Dominion voting systems and the Florida Secretary of State. So what is this organization? According to National File, it appears to portray itself as a government entity, but it's actually a professional private group, and it includes Florida's 67 duly elected supervisors of elections.
In the same Marriott hotel where the conference was held, Laura encountered a man in the elevator while on the way down to the lobby. While in the elevator with a coworker, Laura was celebrating her confrontation with Wendy Sartori-Link and commented out loud that she had wished to have met a Dominion employee at the conference.
So what exactly is Dominion doing today at the conference?
Lo and behold, the random man who was also in the elevator was wearing a name tag which identified him as an employee of Dominion. However, when asked if he worked for Dominion, the man flipped his name badge over and denied his employment. Luckily, Laura took the man's name down before he flipped his badge. This man's name is Barry Herron. Now, why would Barry want to lie about working for Dominion, and why did he feel the need to flip over his badge?
Well, it says that you're on your badge. It says that you're the representative for Dominion voting.
Okay, I just want to stay in here.
Yes, sir.
I got more money.
You really don't want Dominion machines running our elections.
Okay, thank you.
I know Dominion's speaking today at the conference at 2 or 3 o'clock. Why are you guys keeping the public out of the conference? Why are the supervisors of elections? You know what Dominion is planning on doing?
Could you turn the camera off, please?
No, I'm in public. We're not going to turn the camera off.
Okay, you don't have business in the hotel, you have to leave.
We're guests, thank you.
Okay.
We're guests, thank you.
I
I paid for this.
Can I see the key?
Yeah, it's right here.
But you're bothering me. He doesn't want to talk.
It doesn't matter, we're in public.
Dominion.
What
This
phone
is the
number
Florida
again?
Supervisors of Elections office.
I
My
do.
room is. I paid to stay at this hotel.
That's why over the past 5 months, Laura and her skilled team of investigators decided to investigate the man behind the sales of Dominion machines. We've had these clips for months. We thought Barry was just an employee, but we now know that Barry Herron is in charge of sales for all of Dominion voting systems. Barry Herron is the top salesman for Dominion voting systems in the entire country.
Just as the representative from Dominion Voting Systems was speaking, she had a plane fly over with a banner that read, "Big Tech stole the election." I imagine that she didn't have it read Dominion stole the election because she knew that she might just get threatened with a lawsuit.
That's right, Mike. Dominion doesn't want the truth to get out, which is why in January of 2021, Laura Loomer received a cease and desist letter threatening a defamation suit against her for her investigations into Dominion and for her protest outside of the Smartmatic offices in Boca Raton, Florida.
And since these people are all elected officials, their meetings should be subjected to Florida's sunshine laws. This conference, however, closed to the public.
One of the most perplexing facts about this conference is that Florida's own Republican Secretary of State, appointed by Governor Ron DeSantis, Laurel M. Lee, attended this Dominion-sponsored conference and even spoke at it. As the Secretary of State, Laurel Lee is responsible for overseeing all elections in the state of Florida. Given what we know happened in states like Georgia and Arizona in 2020, are we really about to allow Dominion and the Florida Secretary of State to allow the same thing to happen here in the state of Florida during the 2022 elections? Despite only winning the Florida gubernatorial race in 2018 by 32,000 votes, following a contentious recount in which voter fraud was found, Governor DeSantis has voiced his opposition to an audit in the 2020 election in the state of Florida. The people of Florida, including Roger Stone, are so right to ask, why? Ban Dominion machines, clean out the phantom voter rolls, and audit 2020. Call Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and demand we kick Dominion machines out of Florida. Tell Governor DeSantis we want him to make Laurel Lee do her job as the Secretary of State and clean the nearly 1.43 million phantom voters off the voting rolls. Let him know that we, the people, demand a statewide audit of the 2020 elections in Florida. Our last investigation shamed Palm Beach County Supervisor of Elections Wendy Sartori-Link into returning most of the remaining Zuckerbucks she accepted in the 2020 elections. Please like and share this video. You can help us continue our investigative reporting so that we can put the right pressure on our elected officials to secure our elections. Donate today at loomer.com.